Hello and welcome to 5 Minutes for 4 Weeks, a series in which I live stream myself practicing a song for 5 minutes a day for 6 days a week for 4 weeks, totaling 2 hours of practice time spread across 24 sessions to show what is possible with, be it short, consistent practice, and hopefully inspire the viewer to take on tasks perhaps as daunting as well. Today is day 1 of a new piece. The piece I've chosen is Cheap Tricks the Flame. I quickly just have to change these cables. Um, Switching from the keyboard, I'm doing this now on guitar. I've been switching off between Cheap Trick and Heart. I went to a Heart concert. With hello there, Haley. I went to a Heart Cheap Trick and Heart concert with Haley a few months ago, and I liked the Robin gave me a nice, pointed at me twice and smiled and nodded, so I figured do some of his pieces. Also, I like this piece a lot. I'm gonna grab the album. It's not over there. It's over here. Yeah, Cheap Trick at Budokan. Okay, most famous for their "I Want You to Want Me." Um, the Flame Head. Thank you for joining. The Flame itself was written by. It was released in 1988. It was the first single from their 10th album, Lap of Luxury. It was written by Bob Mitchell and Nick Graham and produced by Richard Zito. The song, the band Cheap Trick was offered either to record The Flame or Look Away. Um, and they were told whichever you pick, you get first pick in Chicago gets the other one. They played Look Away and they didn't like it, and then they played and Cheap Trick didn't like it, and they played The Flame to them, and they said, well, that ain't as bad as the first one. They still weren't huge fans of it. Rick Nielsen, he yanked the cassette tape out of the tape player and ground it under his heel, and the band members overall weren't huge fans of it. But eventually they persuaded them. They worked on them one at a time, and then recorded just the guitars, just the vocals, kind of thing, and then put them all together. The Flame did reach. You will miss. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Haley and I went primarily for Heart. I almost forgot I did forget that they recorded this piece. I was looking through. I had the um, what's it called? They have this box album. It's called. Let me search quickly. I think the Sex America. I thought it was Sex America Rock and Roll. It's just Sex America Cheap Trick. Okay, their box set, and I was looking at them. And they had this Flame. I'm like, oh, they covered the Flame, and then looking around, it's like, wait, they recorded the Flame. I'm like, wow, that's totally not their style because they're like a harder rock group, and the Flame is. I get to it soon. It's a power ballad, it's a soft power ballad, which I prefer oftentimes when a hard band will have like Fly High Michelle kind of thing. Much softer compared to who is it? Faster Pussy. Is it Faster Pussycat or Tough Enough? Enough's enough. Much or Faster Pussycat's House of Pain. These power ballads. When it's a harder band, I really like to hear. Really like to hear those soft songs. So what Haley is alluding to is that um, that we really went for Heart, but you did enjoy getting the picks from Rick when he threw them into the audience. Um, basically, The Flame became very popular, reached number one in US Billboard Hot 100, and also reached number one in Australia and Canada. Billboard described The Flame as an endearing rock ballad that has the potential to put these boys back at the top. Cashbox called it a great melodic rock tune and a radio smash. Dave Sholin of Gavin Report said the band had mastered the art of the subdued approach to rock. And in the UK, Phil Willing considered The Flame absolute pop perfection hiding in the shade of the rock. Apparently, years later, in 2021, Nielsen said that he did not wasn't the song per se that he disliked, but rather he thought it was a terrific song. He said that the frustration came upon it being forced on them after they had already recorded other songs. Because Rick wrote a lot of the songs, and then just when you do that, and then it's like, oh, do this song that someone else wrote. It's kind of insulting. So just having to do that too many times, they really weren't a fan of having to do this one also. But I'm glad they did. This song I like a lot. I've played the chords before, but years ago. I haven't played I never tried to play the actual riff line. which is kind of iconic. And it's one of those pieces where as soon as you hear that dun 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 dun, dun that's like, even at the concert, that's when the audience starts going a little, happy with excitement. I did also. It's a fun song to recognize. And I feel like I'm going to learn just enough of the piece to get people excited. It's like, oh, the flame. And then I stop. It's like, no, that's all I learned, just two measures. But it's probably going to be more than two measures. It might be like four, 5, 6 measures. Let's see how that goes. I'm not sure how much of it repeats, which would make it easier. But there's a lot of arpeggios, and it's probably going to be a little bit tricky. Rick is a great guitarist, and to try to do what he's done. Even I Want You to Want Me. I played the bass line. The guitar line was absurd. Also, I needed a small, compact instrument, and ironically, my bass is smaller than my guitar, so I was able to take that with me when we went to Omaha for the concert. Okay, but ready to begin. For anyone new to this series, the way that it works is that I play the song for 5 minutes, have a timer right here. When the timer goes off, I stop practicing this piece. During my own time, I might play another song, but I don't play the song which I'm practicing until after the 24 days is over. 24 sessions, more particularly. Okay, time to switch the songs, going from the Brigade book to the Cheap Trick book. And this was here because I needed to turn a page. But let's see. The Flame, what page is that? 35. And the bookmark is still here from, I'm assuming, Surrender. Surrender was a great song. I mean, when I said it was, I meant when I was practicing it, I had a fun time with it. Surrender is a great song. Okay, got it right over here, and about ready to begin. Just tighten this and timer. Get the cans on. A second. There we go. Okay. Where does it say tighten? Oh, that's tighten. Tighten the. What's it? I tighten. Oh, this. Okay. Here we go. Nice. Okay, 4 sharps. Lovely. So F, C, G, D. Okay. First chord, A on the bottom, E in the middle. So it could be this. And no, it's like A. Yeah, it's this. Nice. Next chord, and this is just saying A suspended. I'm just trying to figure out fingers, but whatever. Next chord is A, the higher A, and then a B. A, so that could be this guy over here. And then, what did I say? A B. This. Is this in tune? Good enough. So, that sounds about right. Back to the E. I gotta trim my nails. Same as before. Oh, dun 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 dun. The rhythm is 1, 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 1 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Yeah. Okay. C and D. Boom, boom, boom. Could be for D sharp. C sharp, D sharp. Yeah, so it's probably the second fret and the fourth fret. Yeah. Yes. I pretend. So looking from here. Next chord. B on the bottom and E on top. Second fret. Yes. And E on top open. And that says the fifth fret there. Why? Okay. Nice. I'd rather just do it like this. Where's it going from there? Oh, B suspended. So then it wants me to play. How much time? I got a minute. Pretend. And then it's got a B and F. So that B and the second fret here. No, it's the other B. G, A, B, fourth fret here. Yeah. And then the F. F sharp. Is it back to here? No, it's the other one. It's going to be over here. Fourth fret here. Yeah. And then how much time? 2 seconds. Okay. I'm ending up over here. Okay, so that's what I'm working. How far I learned. I don't like to learn from the tab. I like to use the tab once I learned it from the sheet music. Got up to here. Okay. Good. I'm off to a fun start. I already have reached the point where it sounds familiar. It's like I start playing it, I know what it sounds like, kind of thing. Or rather, I'm playing it and I can tell when I'm playing. Other people who know the piece would be able to tell from that point, just from that first measure. Anyway, I'm off to a good start. I'm enjoying this so far. So thank everyone who joined. Hope to see you all again next stream. Hopefully tomorrow, regular time, 7:40 a.m. Eastern time. A reminder that there is a link available in the description section with a list of songs from which you can request. Wishing you all a great day and a great week. And as always, until next time and beyond, keep practicing.